Yo, do me a favor. Kiss my Converse, man. Yeah, yo, konnichiwa, como obrigado, it's Mr. Roboto. Whoop a rapper's ass in zapatos. Reaching for my nachos, you pulling back a door. I ain't fucking my job on some psychedelic drugs. Irresponsible, shitting on the city and its constables. Me and that share traits, bitch, we unstoppable. Underestimated, underrated, and tropical. I'ma smash Beyonce, anything is possible. Word to KG and all the bros who try to cage me. My own flesh and blood will be pushing up daisies. I'm home from the 70s, I'm through from the 80s. Crushing school buses after saving old ladies. Anti-everything except for freedom, peace to Hades. My strings think I'm crazy. My heart ain't damaged. Next time we in the city, we gon' riding on elephants. Savage land representing all 5 elements. Right?
This shit's more for child's play, my nigga. Hey, yo. Rhythm roulette, risk it, arithmetic, a gift, and the probability of you dying is very high. My niggas very fine. Y'all niggas rap, but you really work for the FBI. So none of my brothers would ever let me die. So I'ma connect to God. Had niggas moving all at the same time like this the electric slide. Product catapulted, past petrified. Profits less divide, niggas be tight as concise and less to mind, yo.
You're now watching The Wash Daily.
You're now watching The Wash Daily. Today in news, here I am in the car. Here at the Key Road Car Wash again, where they wash my car in the tunnel. And I talk about the news. I think my face might be turned the wrong way. We'll run with it. I don't know. But good news. Today news. It's 4/21. Yesterday was a big party. Massachusetts did $3 billion in recreational cannabis sales. And that's great news for all the dispensary workers who make like minimum wage. Anyway, the problem is not a very good job in cannabis if you're looking for money. If you like weed, if you like to touch weed and not smoke it, it's great weed. It's great weed not to touch or smoke. You can touch it, you just can't smoke it. But if you're looking for money, nope. It's like $15 an hour. Massachusetts is actually, that's like the minimum wage. And they made $3 billion. No, they grossed $3 billion in sales. So they figured out how to get $3 billion worth of weed sold, but they can't figure out how to give people an actual. I mean, I don't know. It's retail, I guess. That's how it goes. Anyway, if you like money, don't get into weed. All right. So also news. Also there's other news. There's so much news today. Again, I forgot what the news was. Yeah, I always do this. But one thing is that people who are using cannabis are using less pharmaceuticals, they're using like less drugs, which is great news. So if you don't like pharmaceuticals, you could probably use cannabis for some of your pharmaceuticals in place of them. And so that's what's happening on a broad scale here. And so that was the story. I actually forgot the numbers, but it was like a lot. It was like people are using cannabis. Italy, they stopped using a lot of Tylenol and they started smoking cigarettes full of hemp. But hemp is cannabis, by the way. If you don't know that hemp is cannabis, let me tell you, there isn't a difference. I mean, you can say no, one has 0.3% and one doesn't. Well, okay, that's true, but that's not really what hemp means. That's an arbitrary figure set by gatekeepers who don't want you having access to medicine or money. They want you working either in a dispensary for like $10 an hour or buying cannabis for like $20 a gram. So, anyway. Also in news today, there's another news story. I forgot what it was though. A good one. I always say a good one. I go later and I'll go back to it. I'm like, oh man, I forgot this amazing news story. The Biden administration, they are so horrible. If you think that Joe Biden isn't anti-cannabis, he's very anti-cannabis. So they said if you were the White House staff and you were upfront about your cannabis use, you wouldn't be fired or anything. And then they fired all the people who said they were using cannabis. They fired them like 6 months later. They're like, oh, by the way, you're fired. like 6 months later. So, the other thing is the Biden administration. I mean, what a bunch of junk. They still aren't giving people access to cannabis. What they said was, what that Jen Psaki lady said was, we've done some good work on the, on maintaining our promises. And they said they were going to not put people in jail for cannabis anymore. Luke Scarmarzo, he was operating in Florida, had a medical dispensary there. The feds came in, they put him in jail. He's still in prison now. Like right now, he's in prison for years. Florida's making money in cannabis. Luke Scarmarzo in jail. So this is the Joe Biden. I mean, this is not. Listen, all the presidents, they're all related. They're all brothers and sisters and cousins and stuff. So don't put me into a president hole. And I'm not into no presidents. Actually, I am a libertarian. So anyway, thanks for watching The Wash Daily.